Good morning, everybody. We welcome you to the new quick live session series with the MicroStation Advent Benefits 2021. Today, we wanted to highlight with you the candle number 1 because we had the first Advent Sunday last Sunday. So everybody that is already in, feel free to add your comments in the comment section of LinkedIn Live, and we will start right now. First of all, I want to introduce our today's speakers. We have Maria Sanchez Tuñón. She's Product Sales Engineer EMEA, Master in Forestry Engineering. Good morning, Maria. Thanks for joining.
Hi. Hi.
And we have Azar Wazim, Product Sales Engineer EMEA, Civil Engineer and Master in Construction Project Management. Good morning, Azar. Thanks for joining.
Good morning.
And we have Bartlomiej Schimmerman, Product Sales Engineer EMEA, Civil Engineering, graduated in Civil Engineering. Bartek, correct me. How do you spell your last name?
Hi, I am Bartłomiej Zimmerman, and yeah, you told it more or less correctly.
Okay, thanks. My name is Nanette Dorando-Grad. Some of you might already know me. I'm Product Sales Manager for the EMEA team, and these three nice people are together with me in the group that help you with all your MicroStation requests in EMEA. Thank you. So let's continue. Today's topics are part of the top 10 reasons for using MicroStation. And in this and the next 3 sessions, we will cover topics like design excellence, adaptation to your workflows, design with precise existing conditions, productivity, configurability, data management, visual reporting, interoperability, project data shelf life, work with huge data sets, high fidelity of output deliverables, and at the end we have the promised gift for you. So stay tuned and don't leave us. So now I hand over to Maria with our first topic of today. This is reason number 9, and Maria decided that this is hers. So go for it.
So hi everybody. So when working on infrastructure projects, we need to have a reliable CAD software to develop our 2D and 3D models. And we need to have an efficient model, and we don't want to be struggled when we have big data sets. So that is one of the advantages of MicroStation. So now we are going to present you an example in Pescara del Tronto. Pescara is a village in Italy, and in 2016 there was an earthquake there. So please, next slide. As you can see here, we have a geo-coordinated map. This is a big aerial map and of the area of the region. And we can have also the reality mesh on top of it. And you will see that the high quality it had, and you can see all the details. The buildings were collapsed. You can see the roads, the trees. So everything is in here. On top of the reality mesh, we can also have several DGN files. So with the road model, the 3D models of the buildings also. And we can work independently with these DGN files. This is very useful to work together with the reality mesh and also with our model. So it's very useful, for example, in urban planning or when designing a road, so we can see together the current situation with the future ones. So it can also improve you with in the decision-making process. And now we are seeing another example. It is in Helsinki. Next one. This is Helsinki city center. This is a reality mesh. It's a big area, and it has also properties attached to every item. And it has also a grid, as you can see. And we can see all the details here. We can see the Tolohanti Bay, the green areas around it, the bridge, the central station. It's a big area, and MicroStation manages perfectly with this model, as you can see. That's all.
Thanks, Maria. I think this is also a very important topic. For example, that drove the decision towards Bentley technology in the DACH area for the automotive industry, because more than 20 years ago they decided to work with MicroStation as a technology to drive all their drawings, to drive all their construction designs, because only MicroStation was and is handled to work with that huge data sets. And as Maria already showed us, also with airports, chemical fabrication plants and stuff like that, it is always a challenge for some products to work with such huge data sets.
We have also a similar experience with HS2 project. So we needed to manage very big data sets, and it was very useful to use MicroStation and other Bentley products. So
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Like I can completely agree on this point because with a lot of government organization, as Nanette said, like around 20, 25 years ago, they started to they decided to standardize on MicroStation on one of the major specific reason was to work on a larger data set. For example, authorities like Urban Planning Development Authority, Survey Land Registration Bureau, where they're actually flying planes literally to capture the laser scan data, and they want to work on the whole city model. So there was no other application that can actually support their workflow. So MicroStation was used at that point of time. SLRB Bahrain is actually extensively using both LiDAR data along with MicroStation to help design or plan any future extension projects or anything that coming in. Same thing with the Road Transport Authority in Middle East. Everyone is involved because they're not working a small section of the roads. They're actually planning kilometers and long kilometers of roads, and that's where MicroStation comes really helpful. So once the government decide, because none of the projects are small scale projects. So if you consider any bigger consultant, they do keep MicroStation whenever there's a chance to work on a bigger project. Not just because of the larger file data set, but also because of the federated workflow where multiple people can work on different segment of the project. So yes, it's actually a proven concept where like people are actually making the shift towards MicroStation just to work with a large data set file.
Yeah, exactly. And this is really, really important for lots of customers or potential customers that have lots of challenges with their actual CAD environment, because the standard CAD software cannot handle any larger data at all. And best example is always from time to time I tell a little story about me and my husband challenging about renewing design files, and when he clicks on the button rebuild your design file with AutoCAD, then he can go upstairs and cook himself a can of coffee, and only when he's ready with the can of coffee, then AutoCAD is ready to renew the design file, the 3D model. In the same time that MicroStation needs to renew the same design file and to build up the 3D model again, I can only get a cup of espresso. And that gives you a good imagination of how fast MicroStation is in comparison to other CAD software.
Exactly. That's actually a good time frame that you have put in for calculation because, like, minutes people don't understand, but yes, making coffee is something that is quite relatable on these aspects.
Exactly. So I think now we hand over to Bartek, who will show us another example why MicroStation is a big advantage in your day-to-day workspace.
Thank you very much, Nanette. Yes, the another topic is configurability. On our list is a reason number 5 of the top 10 reasons why MicroStation is the best choice for any type of project. So MicroStation is a highly configurable solution where you can create your own user-controlled objects, your own business data, and drawing standards to meet your own office and your client's requirements. I have an example here. Creating your own components is very easy with the set of powerful tools available to define constraints and relations between the subcomponents of the element. Using your own variables, including formulas and expressions, and defining your own catalog variations, you can enrich your catalogs to meet project needs, and as the whole component will react to any variable change or new variation selection. Having such parametric 2D profile properly defined, it is very easy to create a solid by easy extrusion with a parameter length based in another variable defined by the user. So it is very easy to create such parametric solids. Not only to the dimension variables can be applied here, also 3D variations, and they can be related to each other. There's also another example. After having a catalog defined, oh, my apologies. So having the catalog of variables defined, these elements can be easily used in a big project. Here we can see the train station. These elements can be easily manipulated from every view of the model, even from this section. Here we are going to change one of the main foundation elements directly from one of the elevations. So there are several variables that can affect the component geometry. Now you can see the variables dialog and the several variations which define a new value for all the variables used in the component creation. To make changes, you just need to select one of the variations and click apply to see how the whole element is updated in both 3D model and 2D drawings. So with this tool, with these capabilities of MicroStation, you don't need to be worried about if the 2D drawing does not fit to 3D model, because any change is automatically reflected in 2D drawing as well as in 3D model. So these features of MicroStation can be easily applied in small scale projects as well as in really large scale projects. This is like very handy tool and can be used literally everywhere.
Thanks, Bartek. Maybe let's highlight very quickly if somebody has the intention to try MicroStation out. We created a self-paced demo that gives you the possibility to choose the topics that are important for you, most important, less important, or not at all important, and then the demo is configured against your personal needs. And we will highlight that. We will paste that link. This is an online demo that you can directly get into. Open via this link. We'll place that in the LinkedIn Live. I'm sorry, I lost the track.
In the comments.
In the comments of the LinkedIn Live. Yeah, thank you very much. Also, a nice way to research better and more is to go to our actual web page that we created, because we have several campaigns that we're running from time to time, and to make it easier for you to access that. And now I will take the lead again and give Bartek again a face in the stream. So at the end, this is again the list of the reasons why we think it's important to use MicroStation in your day-to-day life. And at the end, we will show you also a bonus which is called Powered by iTwin. And we will show you how you can start using or creating iTwins yourself by using MicroStation. And this is the Bentley website where you can find more information. You can search on Twitter. You can connect with us on LinkedIn, on YouTube, on every important social media channel which is available. And last but not least, the gift that we have for you this week is that we offer all customers or potential customers 20% off all our software. The only thing you need to do is go to our shop, and there is being displayed the code for this week, but you need to hurry a bit because it ends on December the 2nd, a minute before midnight. So if you're interested in purchasing, then take advantage of that offer. And this is it for today. This is Advent Gifts Live number 1. Azar, Maria Bartek, anything else you wanted to add?
Just on the configurability part, I mean, since we discussed one of the main aspects of MicroStation, one more thing that is linked with this, like always when I was in the design office, whenever we were designing, there was always a sense of doubt whether the model got updated, when was it updated. So it also keeps a history of the change on when it was made. So anyone who wants
Good
to
point,
see
yeah. Absolutely.
can go and check on when did it change, because see, there was always justifications being asked. Why was it over reinforced? Why did you change the design? Why was the variable included? So sometimes we don't remember why did we include the change, when did we make the change. So it always gives you a good option to go back and see when the change was made, which element was changed. So you can always justify your work further. So that's one more thing that I wanted to add apart from that. Yes, every week Nanette is going to come with, she's like a Santa Claus from Bentley side. She'll be coming with a lot of gifts every week. So keep joining us and we'll share more benefits. But yeah, that's it from my end for now.
Yeah, and this is supposed to be very short. Thanks, Azar. This is supposed to be very short because feel free to reach out to us in case of questions. The recordings will be directly uploaded to YouTube, will be available on LinkedIn and also on Twitter. So there's lots of possibilities for you to check out what we talked about and what we showed you. Thanks, team, very much for your assistance, for your presence, and for your comments. And we'll see next week for Advent Benefits Candle number 2. Thank you.
See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you. See
See
you.
you
Bye
next
bye.
week.